Hi, I've been waiting for you. The question we have today is, how correct is the pamphlet Country Living? And this is the little pamphlet that I have, and we take a look at it, check it out. As you know, I generally draw a line at the death of James White, August the 6th, 1881. He was the house band for Ellen and the protector of the authentic spirit of prophecy. Immediately after his death, Willie White, his son, took over. W.C. White, his nickname was Willie. And in the lonely years, pages 217, 218, and 219, which was written by Arthur White, the biography of Ellen's life, you will discover that Willie White took over and immediately rewrote everything that had been published previous as the Spirit of Prophecy, claiming grammar needed to be changed and things like that. This is Country Living, is a 32-page little pamphlet, and it is full of the counterfeit spirit of prophecy. And there is one reference to the testimonies and original testimony, but it is actually from testimony number 26 in the authentic testimony, number 26, page 197 and 199. There were about 3 paragraphs taken out and put in Country Living. So that said, we are called to be separate from the world. This Country Living, anybody can say, you should live in the country. And that's pretty good advice, if you can. But you're going to need God's help for that. Remember the text, Luke chapter 19, where Christ tells us to occupy till I come. James calls this position that we are in a trying one, requiring faith and patience to hold fast the Advent movement in the past and to meet in a Christian spirit the opposition to the observance of the Sabbath of the Lord. We have a banner, which is our name, Advent Seventh-day Keepers. It was Seventh-day Adventists, but that phrase, actually the name Seventh-day Adventist has been trademarked, so we have Advent Seventh-day Keepers. But that phrase, Seventh Day, is a standing rebuke to the Protestant world. You can read about that in Testimonies number 6, page 22 and 23. So in the authentic testimony, again, number 17, page 46, I have a paragraph here. It says, "But many have the idea that if their life is a working business life, that they can do nothing for the salvation of souls and to advance the cause of their Redeemer. They say they cannot do things by halves and therefore turn from religious duties and religious exercises and bury up in the world. They make their business primary and forget God, and God is displeased with them. Any who are engaged in business where they cannot advance in the divine life and perfect holiness in the fear of God should change to a business in which they can have Jesus with them every hour. Again, that's original testimony number 17, and it's page 46. We have to remember 2 Corinthians chapter 6, verses 14 through 18. Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. This is very important counsel. Go to God. He will guide you and help you if your heart is right with Him. Remember to be, He reads your thoughts. Be square with Him. Be able to understand that there's another verse I'm reminded of. It says, it is not in man that walketh to direct his steps. Think about that. Be wary. Living in the country is good, but there are dangers at every step of the way, no matter where you live. And the more and more crowded it's getting, the harder and harder it is. And most people do not have a business in that they are working. It used to be that in the 1800s anyway, only about around 20% of the people had a job. And 80% of the people had a business. And that has been completely reversed now. Actually, as I remember the figure, it seems like it was 6% had a job, but I forget the year it was. The point is, there's been quite a shift, and you're going to need God's help to get in a situation where you can truly honor God. And He will provide what you need. Trust Him. God bless your study.